Long, and I'm going to tell the story of the three little pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs, and they were all brothers, just like y'all are brothers. And two of the little pigs were lazy, but one of the little pigs, the oldest brother, was a hard-working little pig. And they decided it was time for them to go out and make their way in the world and have their own houses. So they left and went and made their houses. And the youngest little pig, he was really lazy. And he wanted to make a house that would be really fast so that he could go and play and sing and dance and do what he wanted to do. So he saw some straw. He was like, that's a great idea. I'm going to build my house out of straw. So he wrapped up all the straw, and pretty soon he had a house. And he was like, I'm already done. Now I can just go and dance and laugh and play. So that's what he did.
Watch that baby's fingers.
The second little pig, he came down and he was like, what can I build my house out of? And he saw some sticks. And he said, that's a great idea. That's what I'm going to build my house out of. So he put all of his little sticks together, and pretty soon he was done with his too. The third little pig, though, was the hard-working pig. And he said, what should I build my house out of? It's got to be a strong, sturdy house. I want a good built house. So he built his out of bricks. And he worked and he worked and he worked on it. It didn't take him just a day. It took him a lot of days. But when he was done, he had a really pretty, strong little house. And the two little pigs came to visit him so that they could see his house that he had been working on. And they said, I can't believe you spent all that time working on that house. And he said, well, I need a strong house in case the wolf comes. And they said, well, we're not afraid of any wolf. We're going to go and live in our own little houses. So they all went home. And the next morning, the big, bad wolf came out. And he came up to the house made of straw. And he said, little pig, let me in. And the little pig said, not by the hair of my chin. And the wolf said, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. And he took a big, deep breath and said, and he blew that house right down. And the little pig got out just in time. And he ran and he ran and he ran. The wolf was chasing him. And he ran to his second brother's house, the house made of sticks. And he got in and they shut the door. And he told him what happened, and they were both really scared. And here comes the big bad wolf. And he said, little pigs, let me come in. And they both said, not by the hair of my chin. And he said, well, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. And he took a big, deep breath and did what? He blew their house right down. They got out just in time. And they ran and they ran and they ran. And guess where they ran to?
Brick house.
The brick house. They ran to their other brother's house with the bricks. And they got in and they slammed the door shut. And they told him everything that happened. They said, we're so scared. He's going to come get us. And the oldest brother said, he's not going to get us. I built my house strong. And he can't blow this house down. It's made out of bricks. So come sit down now. Pretty soon, the big bad wolf came. And he said, little pigs, let me come in. And they said, not by the hair of our chins. And he said, well, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. And he took a big, deep breath, and he said, and guess what happened? No, it didn't break it, because it was made out of bricks. So then he got mad, and he said, I'm going to blow your house down. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew and blew and blew. He blew as hard as he could, but he still couldn't blow it down. So he said, I'm pretty hungry, and I want to eat these pigs. What can I do? And he saw the chimney. He said, I'm going to climb down the chimney and get in there and eat those pigs up. So he climbed up onto the roof, and he climbed down into the chimney, and he fell down into a fire. They had a fire down there, and it burnt him on this honey. And he said, ah! And he ran right back up the chimney, and he ran out into the woods.
That's a movie of that.
You do? And they never saw him again. And they did a song. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf.
I
The big bad
know. I
wolf.
also have the story
You do. So they told their brother that they were sorry they had made fun of him, and they all lived there together in the little brick house happily ever after. The end.
The honest story.
Yay!